so this is a practice called the marriage of movement and breath, and it's a practice that really allows us to start perceiving the breath and really starting to notice that relationship between breath and movement. But I won't spoil it for you, right? So you need a chair, right? And you just need to be able to, a hard chair, right? And you need to just be able to sit on the kind of front half of the chair. So your feet are flat on the ground. You can't see my feet, but they're flat on the ground and they're nicely supported. And then you're going to bring the backs of your hands to your thighs, okay? And if you're comfortable closing your eyes or softening your gaze, you can do that. And then just take a moment or two to settle in and start noticing the breath. You might start noticing how the body moves when you breathe, and tuning into all the qualities of the breath. And then whenever you're ready, you can start to stretch out the hands. And then allow them to relax and the fingers just naturally curl. So again, you can stretch the hands and then allow them to relax. So you're not trying to do anything, you're not clenching your fists. We just keep this movement going. And as you start to settle in, again, bring your attention back to your breath. Maybe notice any patterns between the movement and the breath, without trying to make anything happen. And I know that's really hard when you're doing a breathing practice. There's this desire to start shaping things, if you like. But this is just a practice about breath perception. So just notice, right? And then you can start to incorporate the arms. And so as the hands extend, the arms open. And then you can close the arms in and allow the hands to relax. Again, you might open the arms, stretch the hands, turn the arms in, and allow the fingers to curl. Right? Your rhythm, your movement. And then you can add in the chest. So as the arms open and the fingers stretch, open the chest. You might close the chest, rounding the shoulders, turn the arms in, relax the hands. Stretch the hands, open the arms and the chest. Close the chest, turn the arms in, relax the hands. Your movements again. Not trying to make stuff happen. then you can add in the spine. So as you stretch the hands, opening the arms and the chest, maybe bring in a little back bend. And then round the spine, close the chest, arms turn in, hands relax. Your rhythm, a few more rounds. And as you're doing this, bring your attention back to your breath. How does the breath feel? How does the movement feel? And again, do you notice any patterns? And then make the movements bigger. Totally unrestricted, whatever that means to you, however that feels to you. You start to feel that relationship between movement and breath. And then you can start to make the movements a little smaller, kind of like you're reversing the movement. Just bit by bit, right? There's no rush to finish up or anything like that. Just slowly making the movements a little slower. You might start to just open the chest, the arms, the hands, and closing the chest, the arms, the hands. And then it might just be the arms and the hands that open and extend. Close up and relax. And maybe it's just the hands that open, fingers that stretch, the hands that soften, allowing the fingers to curl. Until you find that point of stillness again. And just take a few moments here and just notice what you feel in the body. These sensations, blood flow, little vibrations. So it's quite interesting, right? There's no actual right or wrong way to move and breathe. Okay, there's breath cues in yoga, and they tend to be quite typical, but what's interesting in this practice is when you start the smaller movements, it often feels like it's the movement in the beginning that sets the rhythm of the breath. But then as the movements get bigger, it feels like the pattern reverses. It's almost like the breath sets the pattern for the movement, the rhythm of the movement. And you also tend to find, and again, it's not right, it's not wrong, some people find it completely different, but you do often find that as you breathe in, the body wants to open, right? It opens up, takes stuff in, energy, it's receptive to stuff. And then as it exhales, it kind of closes in. It wants to retain and protect. Yeah, but some people find completely the reverse. And so again, it's no right, it's no wrong. But what's interesting, and I think what's really clear, is that there is this inseparable relationship between breath and movement, right? And so then if you find that you're going about your daily lives and there is no movement with breath, perhaps that's an indication that other stuff is happening. We're holding, we're restricting. And just being able to perceive that gives us that ability to start unpicking, okay? Unpicking those breathing patterns, those restricted breathing patterns, because we're aware, so we can do something about it. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's one of my favourite practices. Yeah, we'll see some of you soon.